I'm Bill Chaplin. I'm with the City of Loveland, Public Works Stormwater. I'm a stormwater quality specialist. And you're going to learn a little bit about what you can do in and around your home to help improve water quality of our waterways today. One of the things we reference in our script is a storm drain inlet. And if you're not sure what that looks like, there's one right here on the side of our little stage. Enjoy the show.
Hi, boys and girls. I'm H2O Joe.
And I'm his friend Flo.
Have any of you used water today? Have you? Maybe by drinking some water, taking a shower, or brushing your teeth? You know, there are many ways that we use water. And do we want our water to be dirty? No. We need clean water. And critters need clean water too, like me. Have any of you ever been to a river, creek, pond, wetland, irrigation ditch, or lake? Have you? Did you know that all of these are waterways? Did you know that the Big Thompson River is the main waterway that flows through the city of Loveland? Boys and girls, today, this show is going to be about the Big Thompson River. Do we want the Big Thompson River to be clean for the fish and other critters? Yes, we do. Today, you will meet some of the critters that live in and along the Big Thompson River and learn ways to keep the river clean. Look and listen closely and you'll learn how to keep it clean because we're all downstream. See you later. Enjoy the show.
Hi! How's everybody doing today? My name is Isabella, but all my friends call me Bella. I'm exploring along the Big Thompson River because I'm writing a story for my school paper. Did you know the Big Thompson River starts way up in the Rocky Mountain National Park? It flows down through the Big Thompson River Canyon and continues east along the southern edge of the city of Loveland and out to the plains all the way to the South Platte River. Get what's so cool is there are so many plants and critters that live in and around the Big Thompson River. Get this, they all need water to survive. Here's the scoop. Sometimes the water in the Big Thompson River gets dirty. There are many things that you can do to make sure the water in the Big Thompson River stays clean. So look and listen and closely, and I'll share with you my adventures along the Big Thompson River. It's a beautiful day in the Big Thompson River. Who are you?
I'm a greenback cutthroat trout, the state fish of Colorado. I like my waters clean, cold, and I like my waters clean.
Well, hello. My name is Isabella. Friends call me Bella. I'm writing a story for my school paper. How's the water? Brr, that's cold.
Yep, it's just how I like it. Cold and clear. Clean water is important to me because it allows me to breathe well. And when the water's clean, there's more food for me to eat. But sometimes the water gets dirty and polluted. Things get into the water that don't belong there. That makes me sad because this is my home.
I get it. That's great information for my story. Can I quote you?
Sure thing. See ya.
Goodbye, beautiful fish. Let me get this straight. The greenback cutthroat trout is the state fish of Colorado. Clean water is important to the trout. I wonder what gets into the Big Thompson River that makes it polluted. I think I'll take a walk along the river and do some investigating. Whoa! Who are you?
I'm a beaver.
Why did you slap the water with your tail? You scared me.
I slapped the water with my tail to scare you and warn my friends that you were near.
Why did you feel a need to scare me and warn your friends?
Because people harm us by dumping materials into the water, polluting the water, and making it dirty and unclean. We all need clean water to survive.
Wow, who are you?
The beaver is right. I'm a great horned owl. I watch over the Big Thompson River. People always seem to forget how important clean water is to all of us. How would you like to live in water that is dirty and unclean?
I wouldn't. And I'm not here to harm either one of you or any of your friends. I'm walking along the river to see what materials get into the Big Thompson River, polluting it and making the water dirty and unclean. If you don't mind, I'll continue on and do some further investigating.
We don't mind. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Beaver. Goodbye, Great Horned Owl. Let me get this straight. The beaver and the Great Horned Owl say that people pollute the water, which harms them and their friends. I wonder what people do that makes the water polluted, so dirty and unclean. I think I'll do some more investigating. Whoa, hey! Watch where you're going. Who are you?
I'm a dragonfly. Notice my abdomen? I'm catching mosquitoes. Yum.
Wow, you eat mosquitoes? Good work. What beautiful wings you have.
Yes, that's what they all say. Whoa there, honey. Don't touch. My wings are very delicate. You shouldn't touch me, but you can admire me. Oh, dear.
What's the matter?
Can't you see, darling? Just look at the river. There's an oil spill. If I get that on my wings, I won't be able to fly.
Oil? That's terrible. How did oil get in the river?
Well, you see, sometimes people pour oil or other materials down into the storm drain inlets.
A storm drain inlet? What's a storm drain inlet?
I am sure you've seen them on the sides of the streets. Along the curb and gutter. The hole by the curb. That's where the water goes when it runs down your street after a storm.
Oh, yes. I've seen them before. There is one by my school. It's located on the side of the street next to the sidewalk.
You're right. And did you know that storm drain inlets lead straight to waterways like the Big Thompson River? So anything that is poured or dumped into a storm drain goes right into our waterways. This pollutes the water, making the water dirty and unclean.
I did not know that.
And I need clean water. Clean water is important to me. I need it to survive. Well, I have to go now. I have a wing appointment. Bzzz.
Goodbye, beautiful dragonfly. Let me think. Clean water is important to dragonflies. And people should never put materials like oil and paint into storm drains because these materials will harm critters who use the waterways, making the water dirty and unclean to use. Oh! Oh! Wow, hello, who are you?
I'm a bald eagle.
Wow, you must be able to see really good flying up so high.
Yes, I do. I fly over the entire Big Thompson watershed, from the top of the mountains all the way down to the plains, and with my sharp eyes, I always see what's going on. Why, I can see what people have done to the river, and how hard they try to keep the Big Thompson River clean. You know, we all need to be more responsible. We need to be more careful with materials so they don't destroy our homes or cause us harm. We should all become better stewards of our environment and guardians of the waterways.
That's great information for my story. Do you know of other critters that depend on clean water from the Big Thompson River?
I certainly do. In fact, I know a great spot along the Big Thompson River where you can meet some other critters. Would you like to go there?
I sure would. Let's go.
Okay, follow me. Are you still following me?
I'm still following you. Are we almost there?
Yep. Here we are. Well, I'm going to leave now and look for something to eat. In fact, I thought I saw a juicy mouse along the way. Goodbye.
Thank you, Bald Eagle. Goodbye. My goodness, we're learning so much. We all need to protect water. Hello there. Who are you?
I'm a tiger salamander. I live along the banks of rivers, creeks, and ponds. I am looking for something to eat. Whoa!
What happened?
I just slipped on some soap. It must have come out of that storm drain.
I heard about storm drains from the dragonfly. How does soap get into the storm drain?
Well, sometimes people in Loveland wash their cars on their driveways or in the street. The soapy water runs off into the storm drain and then...
I know. The storm drain leads straight to our waterways and the soap gets into the water.
That's right. It's better if people take their car to a car wash or wash the car on their lawn. At a car wash, the soapy water goes down a different kind of drain and gets cleaned before it ends up in a waterway like the Big Thompson River. On a lawn, the soapy water soaks into the ground and won't run off into the storm drain.
Very interesting. And let me guess, clean water is important to you too.
That's right. Clean water is important to me.
I get it. I'll be sure to include this in my story. People should wash their cars at a car wash and on their lawn so that the soap doesn't go into a storm drain and end up in a waterway like the Big Thompson River.
You've got it. Well, I'm off to grab some juicy earthworms. So long.
Goodbye, tiger salamander. Clean water is very important to tiger salamanders. Oh yeah, and it's better to take your car to a car wash or wash it on the lawn than it is to be on a hard surface like a street or a driveway. I certainly am getting a lot of information for my story, But, I'm getting tired. I think I'll go down, sit down and rest for a while. Maybe if I'm real quiet, I'll meet someone else who lives by the river.
You can be as quiet as you want. We'll still smell you.
Who was that? Where did he go? Where is he?
I thought you said you were going to be quiet. What is brown or white can give you a fright. Quiet as can be, hungrier than thee.
You're a mouse. I didn't know mice could jump.
Not all mice can jump. Like me, I'm a Prebbles jumping mouse. Prebbles for short.
You're quite a jumper.
Yes, I didn't get this name for nothing. Watch this. Oh, yuck!
Ew, what happened?
I almost jumped into some dog poop.
Back. We really should pick it up.
How do we do that?
Well, first of all, you need a plastic bag. Then you put your hand in the bag.
Let me try.
No, I'll do it. This bag is too big for you.
Okay.
Okay, first you put your hand in the bag, then you grab the poop and tie the bag in a knot. And throw it in a trash can.
Good work. Pee-yui. It's messy and it stinks, but even worse, it contains dun, 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 bacteria, which can make people and animals sick if it gets into the river.
Let's go find a trash can.
Okay. Be sure to stay on the trail.
Why?
When people don't stay on the trails, they can kill plants by stepping on them. With no plants, I have nowhere to hide from predators and nothing to eat.
That's awful.
I know.
I'm going to include that in my story. I'll tell everyone to stay on the trails and make sure that that clean water is also very important to the Pribble jumping mouse.
Yes. Well, it's time for me to go back to bed. I usually sleep during the day to stay out of the sight from hungry animals and birds, like that bald eagle I saw a little while ago. Goodbye.
Oh, look! Here's a trash can. I think I'll throw the poop in there. Oh, my! Look at all that trash coming out of the trash can. It could get into the river. Who are you?
My name is a raccoon, which is an Algonquin Indian word that means he who scratches with his hands. But you can call me Raccoon. I'm looking for my little sister. Sometimes she eats the food scraps left in the trash can. If she does that, it can make her sick. I've been looking for her all day. I know where she is. There she is.
Hey, hang on. Wait a minute, you two. All that trash you threw out could get into the river.
Oh, we're sorry. We'll pick it up. Bye-bye.
You know, we really can make a difference. And I have so much information to include in my story for my school newspaper. I am so excited. H2O Joe. I learned so much today.
Really? What did you learn?
I learned that clean water is important to all the critters that live along the Big Thompson River, like the greenback cutthroat trout, the great horned owl, the beaver, the dragonfly, the Preble jumping mouse, the tiger salamander, the raccoon, and the bald eagle. And that clean water is important to me because I don't want to have oil, soap, or trash in it when I go swimming or play in the creek.
That's great. It's important to remember that we all need to keep clean because we're all downstream. Yep, that's right.
So remember, boys and girls, we can all help.
Go ahead.
We can become more responsible and better stewards of our environment. Don't let trash, soap, oil, dog poop, or other materials get into any of our waterways. Thanks for joining my adventure. I hope you learned as much as I have. Have a great day. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
See ya.